All right. I guess after the Arathi Basin battle, and things have kind of settled on the tournament's end for the quick moment, I'm gonna go ahead and make my way down to the Gnome Depot
Okay.
to
Yeah,
get
so they
some.
call an intermission on the day's events to give participants a chance to rest and settle any affairs. So you have a couple hours.
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and head down there then.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a nice stroll through King's Garden. Uh, as I make my way to the Gnome Depot, what are some of the? Oh, I guess I'm here down at the tournament grounds, and
Yeah,
it's
so
just
you'd be here. So you'd probably cut through the garden, go through the military quarter, and let me take a look at some random events.
okay.
Did somebody join? Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah,
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
I'm like the second person here.
Yeah. Nobody else showed up?
I'm doing pretty good this week.
All right, I'm going to have to pull up my table because that's not working. Two D100s, please.
All right. 2D100s.
95 and 82. Gallandan, if you have any kind of business you want to settle in the city after Radley Basin, they call a little for a little intermission for a couple hours to rest and prepare.
Yeah, let me think about that.
82 and 95. All right, so as you make your way, oh my, as you make your way from the tournament grounds down towards the trade quarter, there's a, well, I guess, can you show me the route you take to get there?
Yeah. Let me make sure I'm heading in the right direction. It's just down here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to exit out of the north end of the tournament grounds there and go ahead and uh, make my way over to the fork in the road and then take the right down towards the Gnome Depot.
Well, as you're passing through the garden, the King's Garden, about here, there's a burst of commotion and there's a large gathering of the City Watch. And a
Okay.
couple shade officials are standing by.
Should
All
I go
right.
with?
I'm gonna go ahead and send Nocturne up to the like a building roof so that he can perch up there and give me a better idea what's going on.
Okay.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna
what
have
did you
him.
say, Gallandan? They're fighting over donuts.
Cops, of course. Yeah, I'm just gonna go along with that along.
All right, do you want to roll a perception check?
Yes, sir. Let's see here. I think it's. I think it's +3. 13.
All right. So here's what happens. So your owl nocturne flies up into the trees above this small lake here. And from his vantage point looking down, he can hear some. They're using the common tongue, and they're talking about how do I want to put it? They're talking about how this is going to be the seventh body that they found. As and as your owl looks down at the water line, two of the town guardsmen are in the water pulling this desiccated corpse out of the water. And it has distinctive bird-like features, black feathers, and its face looks to be mangled in some way.
Oh wow. Interesting. I'm gonna kind of I'm gonna peer through the eyes of Nocturne, who's perching up on the building there, and I'm gonna kind of jostle my way through the crowd of people gathered. I'm gonna kind of get a closer look at the drowned body. Can I go up to it and then perform an investigation check?
Sure. So you make your way through the crowd, and a man in black leather armor comes up, and he's got his cowl drawn. He places a hand out in front of you and says, "Stop right there. This is a crime scene. I'm gonna need some identification."
Let's see here. Uh,
That's the driver's license.
Driver's license and proof of insurance, please.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "Pardon me, sir. I don't have the particular credentials to get through here. I was just simply curious to see what I could surmise about this untimely death of this corpse here."
All right, when you say that, and he's holding his hand up, and from behind him, a voice yells out, "Let him through!" And this man in black leather turns around and looks, and after a brief moment, he lowers his hand and says, "Go ahead.
All right.
You're gonna be sorry you took a look at that."
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and crouch over the body and start looking over it.
All right, so you come up to the body, and there's a shade agent there, knelt down examining the body as it's dragged onto the shore. He's got a magnifying glass and a pair of tweezers, and he's just kind of looking over the body for any sorts of clues or anything. Your 11 is your investigation check.
Yep.
All right, so here's what you discern on the body. The body is that of a Kenku. The death looks to be gruesome and violent. His throat looks to be slit. It's a deep slit in the throat that looks like his head might just fall off his shoulders. And let me see. Let me check the rest of my notes. The corpse looks to be extensively mutilated. Eyes have been gouged out, tongue cut out, and the beak has been shattered. If you, why don't you make another investigation check?
Okay. Can I go ahead and ask the shade agent and look up to him and say, does this have anything? Do you suppose this has anything to do with the other deaths that have been found around the city?
He stares at the corpse for a few moments and then nods at you without even looking in your direction. He's got like 1,000-yard stare, and he says, "Yes, we unfortunately believe that this murder is related to the others because we don't know very much, unfortunately. The Shade's running point on the case, but as far as we can tell, this string of ghastly murders has been primarily against the Kenku, each gradually more gruesome and violent than the last. He said the crowbar was hit just a few days ago, and there were 3 dead in the same manner, throats slit so deep that the killer nearly took off their heads. We thought they were hit shortly after closing as they cleaned and stocked the bar. Here we just pulled this body, number 7, from the peaceful waters of the King's Garden." He turns to look at you finally, and he says, "Our list of suspects is frustratingly non-existent. Whoever's about this business is good at covering their tracks." And
Perhaps
let's see, did you
maybe
make your other?
I'll look at him again and say, perhaps maybe with the second look, I can give you some more insight on that. And I'll go ahead and do my next investigation check.
And he motions at the corpse and says, "By all means." Okay, excellent. All right, so you're looking at the corpse, and when you're looking over this gash, this slit in the neck, you can see it looks like there might be something stuffed into the Kenku's throat.
Okay, I'll say, here, check, look at this. And I'll point to the fine slit in his neck and point to the whatever seems to be lodged in there.
All right, so the Shade agent kneels down and he takes a closer look with his magnifying glass. He says, "You're right." He very carefully takes his tweezers and pulls this refuse out of the corpse's throat and holds it up. And it's filthy. It's saturated with so much blood that you're not quite sure what it might be, but it looks like a piece of parchment. And as as the Shade agent holds it up, he calls one of the city watchmen over, and he comes over and he nods and he says it was the same at the crowbar. And the Shade agent looks at you and he says, "Well, it seems that this is a calling card of sorts."
Right.
Not sure we'll get anything off of it, saturated in blood as it is.
Okay.
But well, he gives you a good look over and he says, "Do you think? Do you know of any spells that may be able to decipher what was originally on this?"
I'm going to look at him and say, not sure if you know this, but I happen to be a professor at the Arcane University. I'm sure that some of our arcane and alchemical tools that we have there could be used to sort of get a clearer picture on perhaps what is, what this object is and what it means.
He nods at you and he slips the parchment into carefully slips his piece of parchment into a bag of holding, and he says, "Very good. Should you run into the Archmage, tell him that I will be paying him a visit shortly."
Yes, I'm sure you could probably catch him still at the tournament grounds.
He nods in agreement and says, "While that may be true, I would hate to work the populace into a frenzy. You can try and pass word to him discreetly, of course. But if you see him before I do, after I finish cleaning this up, you tell him that Inquisitor Calrin Voss of the Shade will be calling on him. And then he asks for your name in return.
My name is Savik Blumline.
He nods at you. He says, "Very well, Professor Blumline. I may call on you again for your assistance." And all right, so he looks behind you as Galandian Moonwhisper walks up and spits in his hand and extends it. He says, "Galandian Moonwhisper, you just didn't see me yet." He very hesitatingly reaches out and clasps your hand. And he has a slightly disgusted look on his face. He says, "Well met." Don't worry, it's only helps a bit. Yeah. And he says, "Well, do take care. I trust you can be discreet about what you've seen here today. No need to work the populace into a frenzy, especially this sacred week."
Certainly, I'll be about my business.
All right, so you turn to leave, and some of the Shade agents move to stop you, and Inquisitor Voth shouts out at them to let you pass again. And you can be on your way.
All right. As I get ready to move through the crowd, I'll acknowledge them and tip my hat to them and start moving along down towards the Gnome Depot.
I do a 316 move. Oh.
Why do they call it that?
All right, so as you guys leave the King's Garden and the gruesome scene behind, you make your way into the trade quarter, which, despite the tournament taking place in the northern part of the city, is still a bustle with activities as merchants cry out their wares and attempt to entice you into their shops. You see courtesans and escorts walking the street, throwing a cat call your way and trying to entice coin from your pocket. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Just let me get a drink. Goodness. And so on and so forth. So as you walk by the Bards and Noble here, a shopkeeper runs out eagerly and grabs hold of your arm. Savik. And you, Galandan, if you're right behind him, he's going to grab both of you. Not in like a threatening way. He just runs out excitedly and grabs your arms.
I give him a hug.
You give him a hug?
Yeah.
All right, well, he hugs you back enthusiastically, and he moves you to arm's length, and he gives you a kiss on the cheek, and he throws a cigar into your hand, and you, Savik, and he says, "It's a girl." And then he just turns around and runs into the shop again.
Oh, hey, that reminds me. I wanted to ask you. I've been eyeing that cigar. I put it on my shelf.
Yeah.
And I want to know if it's like is it like a smoke with a fine whiskey kind of cigar, or is it more like grab my assault rifle and then just stick it in my mouth and start?
I mean, I guess.
Which occasion is it for?
So, I guess you could do either, but I got that from a cigar club, so I think that they recommend enjoying it with a nice whiskey or spirit of your choice. It's like a lounging cigar.
Gotcha.
Like you just walked into Boswell's on a Saturday afternoon with your buddies, and you're just gonna sit up there and smoke cigars.
Okay, I'm excited. I don't know when I'm gonna smoke it though. I haven't decided.
Wes got one too.
Yeah.
Did you smoke yours yet?
No, I did not.
I kind of feel like making a fire outside and then just
I
Okay,
wouldn't.
anyway.
Well, I wouldn't do it this week. I wouldn't do it this week, but yeah.
Well, we have cigars now.
So yeah, he comes out and he says it's a girl. He presses these cigars into your hand. Galandan, he kisses you on the cheek, and then he just goes back inside, elated.
Is it? It's not at work, is it?
No, it's a
Okay, we're good.
roll a d10.
Oh, God, yeah.
I don't know. It's a random event. I hope it is an orc, and he kissed you with tongue. 4. It is a dwarf.
Don't be a dwarf. You kind of, okay.
It is a dwarf. A red bearded dwarf comes out, and he kisses you on the cheek. You hugged him.
No, that's before I knew what he was.
Well,
I'm playing blindfolded here. I don't have my racist lens on.
well, you're going to the Gnome Depot, and I'm sure you can buy a pair there. Oh man,
Horrible. This is horrible.
Well, hey, listen, you got a cigar out of the deal, so. And now there's another female dwarf. There's a little female baby dwarf somewhere in the world.
Okay. Well, I'll just be happy with that then.
All right. Well, after that, you see the Gnome Depot in the distance. And let me get the map of the Gnome Depot. Man, do you ever just think you have too many maps?
Too many maps?
Yeah, I have a lot of maps in here, and I really think that they should add a search function by what you name the map.
I see what you mean.
All right, so you arrive at the Gnome Depot. And their slogan is, let's craft something together.
What do they have for sale here?
What?
I said, what do they have for sale here?
They have all kinds of things. They have spell components, weapons, armor. It's kind of like a massive general store.
Okay. They have +1 arrows.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
they do have those. Shoot, where's my? There it is.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. Shoot, what was I looking for in here? All right, so you make it to the Gnome Depot. So if you need to do shopping.
All right.
All right, while you think of what you need, let me get Dave a price on his +1 arrows.
Hold that. I thought of something else.
Oh, you don't want that?
I just didn't. I was just putting a feeler out.
Okay, yeah, I'd say they have limited magic weapon, like they at least have +1 stuff, maybe some +2, but it's going to cost you.
Okay,
So,
I have an idea.
let me know. Make up a shopping list and let me know. I'm trying to find.
Well, Wes wanted to come here, right? This is a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you have something you want to do first, Wes?
Yeah. I'm gonna head over to the bracers aisle. I'm gonna flag down one of the.
Me too.
So I have on your wish list the bracers of defense and the illusionist bracers.
Yeah.
You're looking for either of those?
Yes.
Give me a second.
A price tag for that? Because I have a book full of stuff with
Yeah, I'm using
magic item price tag.
Kassoon's database.
I have a dank book here. Let me pull it out. Maybe you can cross-reference stuff.
I don't know, man. Let me know what it says for the bracers of defense, because this is saying 13,000, which is a lot.
Well, looks like I'm not gonna be getting that.
Well, you don't want to know how much the illusionist bracers are.
I bet they're like 50K.
They're a lot.
Sheesh. Okay, let's race to the defense.
Yeah.
Right?
What do you have?
In the disenchanting and enchanting category right now. Wait. Oh, ammunition, object. Special object. Poisons and oils, potions. Spell scrolls, poison. Okay. Bases of defense, right?
Yeah.
I'm after. Okay, I got a list here. But
Yeah,
I'm looking for bases of archery.
Okay.
I found that. I found bases of archery.
What do you have?
1,200.
1,200?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I should assume that their prices are a little high. They have 2,000 here. Yeah, you can purchase those for 1,200 gold. What was the price for the bracers of defense?
I'm still seeking it. Cloak of protection. Dimension shackles. I don't think I have razors of defense.
They have 1,200 on. Okay, so Kassoon has 13K, but I'm looking at the Critical Role wiki, which Critical Role is a recognized setting in D&D, and it's also 1,200 gold. So Wes, I'll sell them to you for 1,200.
Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and.
I don't know where they're getting their prices from on Kassoon.
Typically, it's based off of rarity,
Yeah.
and then you have like a range to work with in the DM's guide. But maybe they just put a number to it.
Yeah, who knows? All right, so you guys go over to the bracer section, and you're looking around, and a gnome comes over, and he's got bright green hair. Where's my green-haired gnome? Oh man, all these guys are so little. There's a green-haired. There's a purple-haired gnome. You guys need to be on the map somewhere.
All right, we're down here at the. We have some
You're
old
in the
tokens down
You're
here.
in the wagon. You're in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So you get inside here, and I don't know, you can be wherever in here. I don't have it partitioned out by section or anything. You get in here, and you're looking at the magic bracers, and this pink or purple-haired gnome comes up, and he kind of waddles up to you, and he says, finding everything okay?
uh, pardon me there. Could you do me a favor and point me in the direction of the bracers?
Oh, yes, certainly, certainly. They're going to be just over here. Takes you back here and cuts. He all of a sudden takes this sharp cut down this aisleway. He says, so he comes over there and he holds his hand out and he says, "Here you are. And if you need anything at all, you just let me know." Oops, didn't mean to grab you there.
I'm gonna go ahead and thank him for showing me to the correct aisle. I guess I'll
He bows.
I'll go ahead and start looking through the aisle here for the bracers of defense.
Okay. And Gallandan, are you looking as well?
Yeah, and I'm also looking for the elf items. Do you have any elf items or not?
Like elven chain and stuff?
Cloak and boots. Elven kind. But they have the bracers, right?
Yeah, they have the bracers of archery over where Savik is.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll take a look at them and check them out. If they don't have these other items, that's fine. I just should check.
All right, so here's what you find. So, Savik, as you pull out these long drawers, these fine wooden drawers, and you kind of pull it out towards you. And as you do so, there's all these sets of nice bracers, and you manage to spy the bracers of defense, and they look like this. And I assume you know what they do.
Yes. I think I've picked these up on almost on
every character.
On almost all my characters in 5th edition by now.
Hey man,
what
it's a
do
good magic item.
They boost your AC.
Yeah, they boost your AC by 2, I think, as long as you aren't wearing armor.
That is correct.
Oh, okay.
Picture the bracers of archery as well. Here we go. Oh man, they have some cool ones here. I like these better. Here you go. Look at those sexy things.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are badass. All right, so you guys managed to find something in the bracer section, and then as you're kind of wandering around looking for the equipment of elven kind, this stout gnome comes walking up to you, and he's wearing a red pointed cap and goggles, and he's got a long gray beard. And he comes up and he says, "Howdy, you finding everything okay?"
No, not yet.
No, well, I'd be happy to help you. What are you looking?
What's your name? Okay, his name tag.
Oh, his name tag? His name is
Frederick.
What?
Frederick.
Can you type that? Frederick the gnome?
No, Frederick.
Frederick.
Like Frederick.
Okay. Yeah. You
Is that
see
his last
Frederick.
Oh.
No. That's only his first and second name. He says, "I'm never going to give you up until you find what you're looking for. And I'm never going to let you down or desert you."
Well, let me just tell you how I'm feeling about finding items here. Just there's so many things. I don't know where the boots and the cloaks are.
He says, "You know the game and we're going to play it. And if you ask me how I'm feeling, I got to make you understand. He says, so you're looking for cloaks?
Yeah.
He says, I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you there. I'm so low to the ground, you're going to have to speak up.
I'll get on my knee and say, pat him on the head and say yes. I'm
Oh,
looking for cloaks.
he says, good.
Maybe
He says,
elvish kind of cape, something like that.
oh, yeah, that elven kind stuff. He says, we got some of that. And he says, why don't you wait over here and I'll go look in the back.
Yeah, elven kind, the brand. The elven kind brand.
So he's coming in here and he's looking around and you're waiting and you're waiting.
I'll make small talk and say, who helped get the file the trademark on the elven kind, with someone I know named Twinkle Toes, a good friend of mine.
Oh, are you saying this to the sales guy that's helping you, Frederick Astley?
Yeah, I'm just making small talk.
Oh, you see his little red cap poke out from the back room and he says, no kidding. He says, I know him. His face is all over every bench in the city.
Yep, just don't ask me how we met.
He says, I hear you on that one. He says, discretion is the soul of caution, friend. And then he comes out here and he's carrying behind him a cloak. And it looks like this. Pretty neat. It, constructed from very fine material, and the leather and cloth on it almost looks like green leaf. And he says, is this what you're looking for?
Yeah, I think so.
He says, I'm pretty sure. He checks the tag. He says, yeah, this is a cloak of elven kind. He looks around. He says, there's a tag on here somewhere. And he looks at the price tag and looks up at you and he says, well, it's going to be about 500. Can you afford that? Begging you.
I'm just looking at it. Oh, okay. Looks like it, well, yeah, I mean, if I attune to this and it's not what I think it is, I can bring it back for a full refund, right?
He says, well, the refund's going to depend on the condition of the item, but you can bring it back. You can bring it back with a receipt and get a refund within the first 14 days. Otherwise, we'll give you store credit after the first 14 days.
Oh, I would love store credit.
He says everyone would love store credit in Home Depot.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Looks like the last person that used it was in the woods. So that's why it looks kind of bushy.
Oh, he holds it up and appraises it, and he says, would you prefer it in a different color?
It'll do in once you that you try to don't want to be seen, whatever environment you're in, and boom, you go.
He says, if you say so, sir, and he hands the cloak to you, and he says, when you're ready, they'll check you out up front.
Dang. So there's some dang items. Looks like the bracers I just saw require attunement. So does the cloak. The boots, I don't. Or maybe
No.
I'll get them another day. They don't require attunement.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if they have the boots in stock currently,
Yeah,
but maybe if you come back later.
I might do that.
So for your two pieces, it'll be 1,700, and Savic for your braces, it'll be 12. Now I think you wanted some spell components too, right?
Yeah, I wanted to look at some potions, and I wanted to look at a couple of
Potions.
scrolls. Yep.
Okay. Let me know what you're looking for.
All right. I guess I'll flag down the nearest the nearest Gnome Depot worker. Throw my hands out from the aisle. Excuse me.
Okay. Well, Gallandan Savic or Gallandan. Gallandan Frederick Astley's gonna run off. He says, "Excuse me, sir. Someone needs help." Comes over here and he's huffing and puffing, but he comes over here and stands at attention and he says, "Yes, sir."
You see here, I'm looking for some specific potions. You see, I got a friend at the tournament grounds that wants to prove his might in the joust, you could say.
Okay, excellent. He nods. He says, well, our selection of potions are going to be, we have spell components here, scrolls here along the back wall, and potions are going to be over here. What by chance are you looking for?
Oh, I was looking for perhaps maybe a few potions of giant strength.
Hill giant, he says?
Yeah, I believe that should do.
He says, I think we have a couple of those. All right. And he says, you can come with me or I'll be right back.
I'll just follow you.
He says, well, I have little legs, so it won't take long. I'm just looking up that price. All right, so he comes over here and he's rifling through these components and shakes his head, and he goes over here and ends up looping the long way around, and he yells back. He says, I'm sorry, I was wrong. They're over here. So he comes over here and there's all these different potion vials. And they're behind like a sealed glass. So he gets this long key ring out and he unlocks this this protective glass and he slides it back and he looks back at you sheepishly and he says, you wouldn't believe what people steal these days. And he reaches in and pulls out 2 vials and he says, I got 2 here. Let's see, he looks at the bottom. He says, oh, they're still good. Can let them go for 500 apiece.
Well, perhaps another time.
He says, wait. Tell you what, I'll sell you 1 for 400.
I'm sorry, my friend. I'm going to have to pass on your offer.
He shakes his head and gently puts the potions back and says, well, they'll be here, I'm sure, if you change your mind.
Thank you. The last thing that I'm going to look for is the scroll of Phantom Steed.
Scroll of Phantom Steed. All right, give me 1 sec. All right, so Frederick comes back over here behind you, and he comes over to this wall of scrolls, and he's searching and searching, and after a couple minutes, he says, "Aha!" and he holds up this scroll, and he waddles back over to you, and he says, "Here it is, Scroll of Phantom Steed, uncommon." He says, "I can let this one go for 350."
I'm gonna look at him and agree.
Go on.
I'll look at him and say, "Well, thanks for finding this. I appreciate it."
He nods at you and hands you the scroll, and he says, "Certainly, sir. If you need anything, my name is Frederick Astley, and I'll never let you down."
Okay. I'm gonna start wandering over to the checkout then of the Gnome Depot.
All right, Gallandian, yours is 1,700 gold pieces. Savic, yours is 1,550.
Okay.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, Kyle,
What's up, man?
you good? Everything okay?
Yeah. Just shocked the shit out of myself, that's all.
Told you not to be doing any of that fucking shit without somebody there.
Oh no, it's fine. I didn't hurt myself. I just shocked the shit out of myself. And then I just spent the last hour trying to refigure out how to do the power.
Well, be careful. Good Lord.
Yeah, well, apparently they wired this house super fucking weird. And even though I turned off the power to the room, the outlets were still live. So that was fun.
Jesus. Oh, well, they are going to animate the Mighty Nine as well as Legend of Vox Machina. So they're going to have both their campaigns. Campaigns 1 and 2, pretty awesome. I've been watching the Legend of Vox Machina, and it's so good. Anyway, Gradius, they came to the Gnome Depot to do some shopping in their downtime. So if there's anything you wanted to shop for right now, you could.
I believe the owner of that store owes me a +4 shield.
Don't recall that.
Convenient.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's something you talked about when we were out of the 19th hole.
Oh my God, you can't say that. I could have said anything.
You did. You promised us steak dinners at a strip club.
Hey, I was prepared to pay up. I'm a man of my word.
I wasn't gonna make you do that, especially after we looked at the prices.
That was depressing. That was a sobering moment. All right, so you guys settle up your shopping. Grady, you got a magic shield last. They don't have the boots of Elvenkind, unfortunately. Dave was looking for those as well. If nobody else is
What
going
are
to do
these
any
magic items, man? Are they like? Is this place like Walmart right before the COVID shut down with toilet paper, just out of everything?
this place is like It's like the Home Depot if it was run by gnomes and also a magic item emporium. Just with they have limited magic stuff like +1, some +2 items.
Sounds like a ripoff to me.
Well, would you like to lodge a complaint, sir? You want to take that up with corporate?
Yeah, this inflation's getting out of hand.
Well, if you want to lodge a complaint, you can come up here to the front desk and lodge a complaint.
I'm good.
Okay, are you sure? I mean, they'll put your complaint in the suggestion bin.
Is that the trash can?
Yes. All right. Any more shopping while you're here?
No, just haggling.
Just hag. Well, what are you haggling over?
Oh man, I didn't. Well, what did I get? Oh, the cloak's the most expensive, right? Or the.
No, your bracers are 1,200 gold pieces. Your
Oh,
cloak
okay.
is
That's
500.
cloak's 5. Okay. Yeah, let's haggle over the bracers a little bit.
Okay, all right. So you come up to the front, and there's a gnome here with red hair. And she says, "Hello, sir."
Oh, you're very beautiful. What are you doing working here?
Oh, she blushes a little bit, and she says, "You're so sweet. I'm just working here to pay the bills, you know."
You're too pretty to be working in a place like this.
Oh, stop. She says, I really need to save up money to get into the Arcane University.
Oh, the university.
Yeah, I want to go to college. Yeah.
What do you want to study there?
I want to study evocation.
Well, that's a nice thing to study. Just don't burn the store down.
Oh, she says, I would never do that. But I thought I could take a job here instead of, some of the other girls my age like to be out there working in the brothels. And, that's not for me, she says, lowering her voice.
Well, you might be able to set somebody's heart on fire, but I agree with that. Say, what if I might know somebody from oh man, I'm trying to remember who, from the Arcane University. Well, anyways, I was coming to buy these bracers, but I think do you think they're a little overpriced? I mean, you know a thing or two about magic items. I assume maybe out of interest you might.
She holds her hand out and says, well, let me take a look.
Yeah, you can see, if you look closely, you can see the seams. You can see the thread and all that stuff. Yeah, unlike this cloak here, this cloak looks like it's pretty solid.
All right, so she lowers her spectacles onto the front of her face and takes a keen eye to the bracers, and she gets on this magic horn and calls into it, and she says, "Price check." And one of these stock boys comes over in his orange apron, and he says, "Yes." And she hands him the bracers, and she says, "Go back and check to make sure the price on these is right." And he says, "Okay." So he runs off back over here, and he's taking his time. And so while he's over there, the gnome lady looks at you, and she says, "So where are you from?"
Oh, I've been here. I've been there. I've been a little bit everywhere. I'm from the world, so. But I'm here for the festivities and all of that, and whatever else this great city of Kingsgarden has to offer, and And now I want to kind of like get her talking more about the university and all that stuff. How much more tuition do you have to save up for?
Oh, she says, well, I got enough for the first 2 semesters, which will cover my first year, but I need to save up a little bit more, you know. Luckily, my wages here are very fair and the work's not too hard, you know, and I get to work around my own kind. Not that there's anything wrong with any of the other races out there, but it's just nice to work around your own people every so often. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah. Excellent. Maybe I could, you know what? Maybe I could talk about something about kind of waiving, you know, your tuition. There might be someone, maybe you can do like a work study kind of thing. If you don't mind being a little closer to, a little farther away from your gnome home here.
Well, she perks up at that and she says, really? You do that for me? You know someone?
Yeah, I could put in the word here, but I'm going to be busy trying to make my money back on this, on the bracers. If they're, I might have to, yeah. You see my situation here. I started spelling it out like, man, if only these gloves come back, the bracers come back a little less pricey, might be able to move that to the top of the things I gotta do.
Well, as you say that, the attendant comes back and he confirms that the price is $1,200, and she takes the bracers and says, thank you. And he goes back to stocking and she bites her lip and looks at you and says, well, I won't lie, you put me in kind of a tough spot here, but if you can really put in a good word at the university for me, I'd really appreciate it. And, you know, maybe I can give you my employee discount on these bracers, but you can't tell anybody.
Oh, I never would. I never will.
All right, so she punches some numbers into the register, and the price goes from $1,200 to $960. 20%. And she
There
said,
we go.
if anybody asks, you're my cousin, and this is a friend and family deal, and you're adopted.
I'm happy to oblige by that. What is your name, by the way?
She says, my name is...
Random name generators not loading fast enough.
Better not be Wiggle Bottoms.
Selena Babel Spark. God. I gotta put her on the NPC table now. He says, I'm Selena Babel Spark. Rest of my family lives at Lake Crest. Do you know where Lake Crest is?
No, tell me.
Oh, she says, well, let me just show you here. And she pulls a map of the kingdom out from under the table, and she says, my home is right here.
Okay.
Wait. I'm kind of bouncing.
Yeah, I know.
back and forth.
It takes a little bit to load. Sorry. But she says Lake Crest is a gnome haven on the shores of Lake Oral. Not oral herbs.
I hear if you get in that lake, it makes you want to spit that water out of your mouth.
Too salty. So yeah, she says she lives there, and that's where most of her family's from. And she says, "Did you know that Lake Crest is under the protection of House Lightfoot.
No.
She beams with pride a little bit as she goes on this long diatribe about House Lightfoot and the gnomes of the Kingdom of Aralis and how Sharper Lightfoot is a field marshal in the Dawn Warden army.
And gnome made it to marshal.
Yeah.
It's almost
Pretty
like
high steps to
Ripple
climb there.
standing up in the middle of a eulogy.
So she goes in this long diatribe about gnomes and everything. You're standing there waiting for her to give you your receipt, and she's just bagging your items and continuing to tell you more and more about the history of the gnomish people, and goes into this diatribe about the last war, and you know,
Very interested.
she's telling you a little bit. She's telling you a little bit about everything, you know, and she's just chattering so much, you just think that she might not be quiet.
Sounds like Craig wrapping up a story.
So anyway, at the end of all that, she says, well, okay, I guess sorry, I rambled on a little bit. So anyway, it's going to be 1460 today.
Guys, this weed's hitting too hard. Am I talking too much?
Lose your pilgers commencing.
1460. Pull it out of my pockets and all hidden pockets maybe, and you can count it. It's all there.
All right, so she takes a little bit to tally it up and nods at you and prints you off a receipt and signs it and says, "Here you go." And I hope you'll uphold your end of the deal.
What?
I'm just kidding.
What deal? Walks out of the store.
I'm gonna have to make some money back here.
David, did you check out already?
No, not yet.
All right, well, Selena's going to look back and see there's a little bit of a line and say, "Oops, I'm sorry, sir. It's been great talking to you, but I have other customers." So she points at her name
Okay.
tag. She points at her, makes a point to, gesture towards her name tag. Selena Babblespark, she says.
I got it. And then I'll walk over to Savik and tell him not to don't mention you from this fucking university unless you want to get stuck in a conversation.
Now you know how I felt in Jamaica.
What you should do is just say, "Oh yeah, I remembered this guy's from the Arcade University," and walk away.
Let me introduce you to my good friend here, Savik. He's from the university. He can tell you a little bit more than I.
Oh, she hops up and down in excitement. And she says, "I'm pleased to make your acquaintance, sir." And she gives you a little short bow because she's a gnome.
I'll look at her and say, "Nice to meet you."
She leans up on the counter almost a little seductively, and she says, "So you work at the university?"
I do, as a matter of fact.
Well, I think that's great. I've been trying to get in there for a while now, and your friend here said that you might be able to help with that.
I certainly could.
She says, well, she starts twirling her hair around her one finger and she says, well, I could certainly help you with a few things too.
Yo, did this go full on brothel in the middle of the store?
She's thirsty. She really
We
wants
about
that
to
education.
we about to watch Savic Bone and Gnome. I need to go light a cigarette for this.
I was going to say, let's have the screen fade to black gradually, and you can fill in your own details.
I'm gonna go ahead and look at Selna and say, oftentimes the students who who wish to go to the Arcane University don't put the time and effort into their letters of intent to be accepted into the school. So if you're really serious about learning the Evocation School of Magic, be sure and do a decent job with your entrance essays, and perhaps maybe I can find some other tips that I could help you to do well in your placement and entrance exams.
She straightens up and gets a look of determination on her face, and she nods at you and says, "Well, I would really appreciate that. I'll work hard on my letters for sure. But maybe a recommendation from you would go a long way." She says, "I have aptitude. I just can't quite afford it yet."
Perhaps maybe I can speak to someone in the admissions office at some point.
She beams up at that.
But I would have to see firsthand how your spellcasting is right now.
Right now, she says?
Well, not at this moment, but perhaps at another time.
She nods at you and she says, "I'd be happy to meet you at the training grounds to show you sometime.
Okay, fair enough.
Perhaps after the tournament."
All right. And I'm gonna also say, I'm doing a bit of a master class shortly after the tournament on cursed items. If you would like to, sit in for the lecture portion of it, perhaps maybe you can, meet a few of the professors there at the university and maybe find you an in there.
She nods at you and she says, "Certainly, Professor. I'd be happy to sit on your lecture." And then she gestures at the table in front of you and says, "What did you purchase today?"
Oh, just these bracers here and a scroll of Phantom Steed.
She says, "Good choice, good choice." And she's punching all the UPC codes into the magic register. I don't know, into the register, and she kind of looks back behind you at Gallandan, and then looks at you, and she says, "Well, I'm going to give you the friends and family discount on your bracers. So if anybody asks, you're my elf cousin and you're adopted."
You just said friends and family. Like, you can't just be a friend.
No. I don't make the rules. It's Selna's life. So she rings up your total when it comes to 1310.
All right, I'll reach into my pouch here and pay up the money.
I'd say stack the coins on the table and she counts them, and then she prints you out a receipt and signs it and hands it to you and says, I'll see you at your lecture, Professor. And hopefully in class someday.
I'm going to tip my hat and say farewell, Selna.
Something tells me in a few days he's not going to be attending too many classes.
She's going to be showing up for that extra credit at office hours. All right. Anything else from the Gnome Depot, gents?
No, I'm good.
Gradius, on their way down here, they pulled a 7th body from this lake. A Kenku that was mutilated and murdered with the murderer slit their throat almost to the point that their head came clean off. So
We found the throat note.
Yeah, they found a throat note. And yeah, so that's the 7th victim of the serial killer.
As long as the cat is still unharmed.
The cat's the only thing that matters. Wait till you get to the end of the campaign and the cat's the big bad evil guy.
That would just make you the big bad evil guy.
All right, gents, what else would you like to do?
I guess I'm ready to head back to the tournament grounds.
Okay. If
Oh,
nobody
we
was-
done gaslighting gnomes?
Yep.
Are we done gaslighting gnomes? All right, well, if you're done with your business, I'll just switch you back over to the tournament grounds. All right, so you come back to the tournament grounds a few hours later, and you have just a little bit of time before the start of the next event. Is there anything you want to do? Perhaps attune to some items.
Yeah, you said a few hours, so I'll do that. And then see if what I got really is what it's supposed to be. I'll put on the cape and say, "Hey guys, can you see me?" And then I'll
I'm
stealth
gonna
in
point
the-
directly at him and say, "You're right there."
Okay, but hang on, check this out. Now can you see me?
So-
And then oops, I left the game. Now you can't see me.
Now you really can't see me.
Oh man, you
It
get.
works.
I should give you one use of inspiration for excellent role playing.
It works.
What about now? Gets up and leaves. All right, so the cloak of Elvenkind is designed to enhance. Oh my god. A famed elven design are enhanced to reflect the wearer's surroundings, aiding him in blending in with any terrain.
Yeah, this will be good in the daytime. Because
So,
daytime's my weakness.
Yeah, while you wear the cloak with the hood up, wisdom perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks made to hide. As the cloak's color shifts to camouflage you, pulling the hood down or up requires an action. Don't forget.
Are you trying rolling to see me?
Correct. So I guess Gallandan would have to make a stealth check.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a hide. Oh, I have advantage on it. Oh, cool.
So, wait, you have advantage or I have disadvantage?
Both of those.
Oh, okay.
All of the above. Oh wow, this is
I
good.
didn't
This
know-
is better than I thought it was.
I didn't know John Cena was joining the game.
What's my okay? Okay, here we go. Roll.
And his name is John Cena.
Okay, I think this will work.
$28. All right, so you can't see him actually. He just vanishes.
He's like Frodo when he's stuck in the when Sam's stuck in the
Oh man, wouldn't that be cool?
gravel.
Wouldn't that be cool if that was just a cursed cloak and Sauron could see you right now? No, I'm just kidding.
You think you're hidden, but everyone sees you, and you're naked.
And it changes your gender. Savik, are you doing anything?
Yeah. First of all, I'll go ahead and roll an Arcana check to see if Galandan's cloak is actually a cloak of elven kind.
Okay. $13. All right. So with a 13, you're examining the cloak, and to your surprise, it appears to be a genuine article.
Okay.
Did I sell it for too cheap?
I don't think so.
I pulled the price right off my cheat sheet.
No, it's not that expensive.
Okay, for a second I was like, uh-oh.
Oh.
Bamboozled again.
It keeps happening.
You thought I was shopkeeping.
Dude, there's no
Surprise.
way that you can mess up the economy by giving us a substantial amount of gold and then underselling every item.
That's definitely something I could manage to pull off.
Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and actually I'm going to take off my studded leather armor. And I'm going to walk over and hand it over to Drunkleshank. I'm going to go ahead then and cast Mage Armor. And then I'm going to go ahead and equip the Bracers of Defense and attune to them.
Okay. All right, so you stow your studded leather armor away.
Yep. And from my spell component pouch, I'll brandish a small piece of cured leather, recite the verbal components, and cast Mage Armor on myself. And then attune to the Bracers of Defense and equip them.
And so you and Galandan both spend an hour attuning to magic items. And as you open your eyes and finish the attunement process, trumpets blare in the distance, heralding the start of the afternoon. I just want to say I played games with John today, and he told me he would be at D&D.
He went to get milk and cigarettes at the store.
Yeah.
Sounds like we'll see and see about that.
Yeah. All right, so what are you guys doing? There are trumpets going off in the distance where you guys are, but I thought you were perhaps like over in these tents somewhere.
Um, I guess is anyone making an announcement for the next portion of the tournament?
Yeah. So they blew the trumpet to herald the start of the afternoon games.
Okay. I'll turn over towards the royal box here and get ready for the next event.
The royal box. That's what.
That's what I've been trying to get into.
That's what King Alatar calls his wife. All right, so you guys walk on over towards the royal box here, and they announce the start of the afternoon games. The king announces that it will be two commemorative battles that were important in the history of the kingdom. And he says the first battle will herald back to the days of King Valos the Conqueror and his conquest of the Westerlands over the Republic and the troops of Clan Battleborn in the decisive battle at the Crossroads. Gotcha. He says the second battle will take place in the far north, outside of Valimar, and in a battle before Valimar.
Wait, can you repeat that again?
Yeah, or just the second part?
Yeah.
He says that the second battle will take place, simulated, of course, in the far north, outside the walls of Valimar.
Okay.
The great dwarven stronghold in the last war. And so he looks at the Archmage, and the Archmage looks down on you, and he says, as champions of the last two events, you have the right to choose which battle you wish to partake in first. Will you defend, or will you ride to the rescue of the dwarves, beleaguered under the assault of the orcs and the giants?
I don't know. It sounds kind of fun. What are they be? I'll just say Crossroads.
You guys think on it?
Maybe.
I'm going to BRB bio. You guys think on it for a sec. Sorry, be right back.
Oh, I feel like Crossroads might be good. If AV is as long as AV, I mean, I'm probably gonna go to bed around 10ish, so.
Oh, okay.
So maybe Crossroads is the best. Oh, let's ask Coin which one might be a little shorter. I don't want to get in the middle of AV and not be sniping people all night. Okay, let me spend a hit die. What do I have for +1? D8 +1. Three, I'll spend another one.
I'm back. Did you guys decide?
Yeah, which one's shorter? Because around 10ish, I probably should be in bed.
Gotcha. I would say the Crossroads battle is going to be a little shorter than
Yeah, I thought.
Alterac Valley
Okay.
map. If you want to see the AV map, I can show you. It's condensed a little bit, but there's more to do. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, though.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think I saw it.
There's a lot of I don't want to call them mini games, but like mini events on the map. You know, so I think it would definitely take a lot longer. But
Yeah, I'd like to start with that one maybe next.
sure, yeah, that'd be good for next week. Let me get you back here, and just got to make sure this map is set up well enough. Quick.
Hey, Bobby. What you doing?
All right, we're just gonna jump into it. Can you guys? Oh, you're gathered already. My bad. All right, so this is kind of like one of the WoW scenarios. Oops, sorry, I need to grab your tokens first. So a couple different things happened at this stage of the King's Conquest. So this is immediately after. Hey, Wes, is Drunkelshank coming along?
I don't think so.
Gotcha. All right, so you gather, and the Archmage once again casts a spell, and you're teleported to a demiplane. This demiplane looks a lot like the crossroads of the Westerlands. Okay, so a little quick 2-minute history lesson. You guys are going to be on the far right by the road, so you can maneuver yourselves however you want. So immediately after the fall of Westvale Citadel and the death of Orson Wainwright, King Valos and the Dawn Warden army pushed into the Westerlands through the Citadel and down into the valley. And they advanced into the Westerlands to seize the key crossroads of the Reach. And once there, the heroes of the conquest, Pinecone the Bard, Haru White Iron, King Valos, and Thistle of Oakenspire, rode to his aid to fortify the crossroads against the encroaching Clan Battleborn, who would shortly arrive at the crossroads in an attempt to take it back for the Republic. This battle was a decisive victory for the Dawn Wardens and saw the crushing defeat of Clan Battleborn in such a way that they elected to stay out of the conflict hereafter. So that said, you guys can position yourselves around the map as you see fit. You can either be in the crossroads here or on the hill with Thistle. Thistle was behind enemy lines doing a mission for the Shade when he was summoned to the front and led a cavalry charge. So anyway, that's the end of the lore dump. You guys can move.
I'd actually need to go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. Any questions about the lore? I mean, two of you already played through it the first time.
Right.
So I don't
Are there
think I
going to be
left anything
elephants?
out. What?
Are there going to be elephants?
If you recall, there were war elephants that came charging at the outpost.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're here. And hey, guess who this is?
Let me zoom in. Oh boy, I know who that is.
That's the motherfucking man.
What the hell?
So during this scenario, just kind of treat them like, in what's it called? Time walking or whatever. When you go into those instances in the past and then, like the heroes are there, but you take the place of the heroes, kind of like that.
Okay.
That's Pinecone.
I know. I know. I always play some guy with a green hoodie.
And a hat.
Yep. All right. Let's see. I guess I'll position myself here.
Okay, there is a ballista in this tower right in front of you.
Mm,
And then I don't know how Galley Boy wants to position himself, and also I grabbed Darren for some reason.
I need the best archer spot here. That's on the side.
There's a tower. There are two towers in watchtower in the front of the base, and other than that, you could move to these heights over here, but it might take you a little, unless you wanted to start out over here. Like so, over here on the flank is Thistle of Oakenspire, and he's riding with a contingent of mounted knights to try and smash into the Battleborn troops here.
Okay.
So up to you. This bluff is probably 20 feet high. Watchtowers are easily double that.
I say watchtower. Are they coming in from the north and the west?
Yes.
What? I'm gonna hide in the trees.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Gonna climb a
Back
tree.
here. Yeah, hide and flip through the trees.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You can position yourself, and then we'll just see where Gradius wants to be.
Anywhere on the map?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Where did David go?
He's in the tower right here.
All right, so then I'll be at like the entryway there.
Bulwark. All right. Let me get my notepad. Okay. So as you enter the fortress, you can see King Valos in the back here barking orders at his men, telling them to form up as sentries in the watchtower call out an alarm. The ground shakes and something thunders in the distance through a cloud of dust as it makes its way up the road. And looking out across the expanse, you see to your horror a war elephant. Actually, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I think both elephants came down this road.
And they stomped on Grandma.
Yeah. So if I move this, is that going to screw over your positioning?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Mm, mm, mm.
I mean, I can move it back. I was just thinking that I'm pretty sure that they both came down this road. It doesn't matter to me, but
Do I have line of sight or no? Is
Um,
the height too high?
what's that? No, they're not higher than the watchtower. Plus, the elephant is huge, so you'd be able to see it.
Got it. I'm fine.
I mean, if we want to run some cough revisionist history here, we certainly can.
Oh, you mean like Haru has a time machine?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd run a whole
I'm
campaign
good.
around. I'd plan a campaign based around that.
No time to explain. Get in the
How
time
do we
machine.
how do we get to 88 miles an hour?
All right, so we hand the wagon to a peasant. I know this. We hand the wagon to a peasant, and the peasants hand the wagon down the line. Peasant shotgun.
I'm a little bit late. I'm too into this idea already.
It's amazing. You brought it up. Okay.
It'd be like the Lost Vikings.
It'll be amazing. And you could just randomize the time skip to some random point in time.
Yeah.
I'm really into it. It's a great idea. All right, you guys. So you hear these war elephants thundering down the road, and I can't figure out how to turn that guy. Roll for initiative. Let me get some battle music. Oh boy. Those are some pretty low rolls, guys. Did you really roll a 25?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, how lucky for you. I think I just saw this in the Battle of the Pelennor Fields like 3 weeks ago.
Oh shit! I thought I was 150. Can I get a little closer?
You can maneuver yourself. I just got to roll one more.
Oh.
All right. So the forces of Clan Battleborn are upon you and advancing upon the crossroads. And I'll roll for some of the minions as we go along here, but I just want to kick things off. So, Galandan, you're up first.
I want to start mowing down an elephant. Let's shoot the first one.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I have an idea. I want to start closer.
Okay.
Is that okay?
This is the last time you're allowed to move until combat starts.
I'm going to hide behind the rock. And then, could I pre-stealth?
Oh my
Like
God.
hide?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You just want to go ahead and launch like 4 or 5 arrows free turn as well.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
I need a drink. I need a drink bar behind this rock. It's okay.
If only you were a dwarf, then you'd have advantage with stoneworking and you could just craft yourself a little bar. What are you doing? I'm making a bar. You want to fight? Nah, not really. I'm making a bar.
Okay, I'm hiding. Put up Hunter's Mark to make me feel a little more comfortable on the first elephant.
Okay.
Now, is he surprised at all?
I mean, they're moving in to attack, so I don't know if he would be surprised that he's being shot at.
Okay, that's fine.
Does that make
I
does that
understand.
make sense? Because they're moving towards the line of battle with the expectation to attack.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's up to you. I'm hiding behind a rock, though.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you a surprise
Oh boy.
just for this one.
What's
You
my
know, it's like an
surprise?
inverse. You can get away with more shit in D&D the more beer that I drink. Kyle knows.
Yeah, I'm a state.
Guys, if we wait
Okay.
another hour, we can get him to like guarantee us a bunch of gold and stuff.
And I'll take you to the strip club for steak dinner.
Okay, I got a 13 and 24.
13 and 24 hit.
Oh, really?
Yes, he's wearing scale mail barding.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, either two critical hits.
Because of Hunter's Mark or?
Assassinate.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, that's right. I keep forgetting you have that.
Let's roll all the D6s first.
Holy shit balls. So it's funny, Wes and I were actually just talking on Friday about who would be the most dangerous person in the free-for-all melee. You're all pretty dangerous in your own ways.
Yeah, except for me.
Well, you just need to brush up on a few things.
I just need to get a couple more levels and then be unkillable.
Is that a challenge?
Oh, okay. And either for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Let me double check that though. But that should be right.
74 damage. You did 74 damage on your first turn.
Yep.
You're getting nerfed. No, I'm just kidding. Can I interest you in a nice nerf, please?
Hey, I'm playing with well, no, it's not all players handbook. It's the Xanathars. The Loomstalkers from Xanathar.
No, you're good, man. I'm just messing with you.
I took it personally. Yeah, I'm good.
Oops. All right. If you're good, then it's your turn, Saving.
Wait, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
I went behind this rock so I could do that. Go ahead. I'll just move. I'm just gonna try to climb up the tower.
Okay. Go ahead, Savik.
Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and with my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Blade Song, and then for my action, I'll go ahead and cast Haste on myself, and I'll go ahead and move. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I won't go ahead and move. Instead, actually, I'll go ahead and move. I'll go ahead and move here towards the part of the fence and end my turn there.
Okay. All right, so after you, it's going to be this guy. If we're not, hold on, I'm going to close all these tabs because if we're not doing AV tonight, then I need to have them all open. That's better. All right, so out here in the field, the clan Battleborn's mounted troops are moving in, and they are led by Sir Preston Battleborn. And let me see, what's he gonna do? I think he is going to move. He will dash here and then here. So he's going to dash 60 feet and raise his sword and instruct his men to follow him. Okay, so Gradius, you're up.
Oh boy. Here I go killing again.
Make sure you fix your health.
Oh yeah. I'm going to start off by bonus action, spawn my spiritual weapon, and I'm going to move to this gateway and ready an attack for the first person that's dumb enough to come through. Now, when I ready an action to attack, does that work for my spirit weapon as well or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to let me know whenever you're
Oh,
ready
is
to resolve
when
that.
the first minion tries to breach the gate,
Okay.
I'm gonna swing at him. Be like, you're gonna knock on my door, I'm gonna knock on yours, and then hit him with my hammer.
All right. Well, you're in luck because right after you,
No Mormons are welcome here.
I didn't know you were at my house. All right, I just got to look at a stat block here, buddy, and we'll see what you're up to. All right, well, you're in luck because as you look out across the field in front of you, charging towards you in front of the war elephant is a Loxodon, which is an elephant folk person that he's running at you. He's got a large great sword, excuse me. And he's going to use it. All right, so he runs up here into your range.
I
So-
attack him.
Yeah, you can attack him, and then he will attack you. Oh, look at that. Damage?
Did they both hit?
Oh, sorry. The first one hits.
Okay.
My bad.
And that's it.
16 is a good hit. Okay. All right. Well, after you strike him, he's going to attack you with his greatsword, and he's going to attack you twice. All right. So he comes up here. He's got this greatsword held high above his head, and he's going to strike you in a downward strike. vertical slash. 13 and 14. Miss.
Yeah, they both miss.
All right. All right, well, he will end his turn there, and then after him, the elephant is going to move. The elephant can move 40 feet. So it thunders on down the road, and I'm just going to have these troops spread out a little bit. And end its turn. Back behind this elephant, I should have noted that this one's a little bit larger. And it's also going to move. So it comes thundering down the road right behind. All right, round down, Gallandan.
I'm 10 feet up the tower. You said there's 40, right?
Yes.
Okay, remainder of the movement to. No, I just need 20 to get to the. 30 to get to the top. 5 to take a step over. I can use cunning action to hide. There's nobody, there's no allies next to the elephants. I don't have sneak attack. But maybe if I hide bonus action, I might be able to get it. Get a little sneaky with my cloak. What do you say?
Are you asking if you would have advantage?
Oh, the cloak gives advantage, but I'm hiding. See if I can stay hidden. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Oh, advantage on my attack. There's too many advantages going on.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, if you're hidden, then yeah, you can attack with advantage.
Okay, I only have one attack. Well, I know 13 hits. Oh.
Damn, look at that.
An elephant boy. Let's see here. 2d6 for sneak attack. 1d6 for hunter's mark. Let's get the d6s. 18. And then let's do the 1d8 plus 3 plus 5 now. The d10. Oh, it's a crit. So, okay. $27 and 15, that puts it at 42.
Okay, describe your attack to me.
Well, I guess it's a little bit like Helm's Deep, where, I'll just kind of throw myself up over the platform here, and then I take a step back and be really still for a moment during the commotion of everybody else. And then from underneath the cloak, just one arrow. And just an arrow flies from nowhere. Arrow from nowhere. That's how I describe it.
You let your arrow from nowhere fly, and it strikes the elephant and strikes it dead.
Hell, you boy.
I don't know how you want to kill him, but he falls to the ground dead. Maybe veers off the road here. Let's see. Let's roll a d4. Yeah. All right. So he veers off the north here and falls over dead here on the ground in front of the fence.
He had a big old bag of HP. Now, guys, all you gotta do is crit him 3 times. It's that easy.
Anything else? Savic.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. All right. I'll go ahead and move over towards the Loxodon here. Let's. I know what I'll do. All right. I'll go ahead and run over towards the Loxodon. I'll go ahead and have my familiar take the help action, and I'll go ahead and attack the Loxodon with Booming Blade. Uh, 19 versus
19
AC.
hits.
All right. D6 plus 4. Slashing for 6, and then he's going to get encased in Thunder Energy for another 4 damage, so 10 on that. And
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and then make another... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and then attack him again, just with a regular short sword attack. 20 versus AC.
Hit. Yep, hit.
D6 plus 4. Hitting him for another 6.
All right.
And I'm going to go ahead and use a hasted action to take the disengage. And I'm going to finish up my movement speed by moving out here outside of the gate.
Okay.
And that's going to end my turn.
All right. At the conclusion of your turn, it will be the Cavalier's turn. And I think he will. What is he going to do? All right. So he's going to ride towards, he's going to see this elephant go down over here. And as you guys are fighting his soldiers over here in front of the fortress, he's going to veer to the north about 20 feet and then cut over this way. And let me look at his stat block real quick. And he's going to reach behind him, draw an arrow on his bow, pull it back, and he's going to fire at you. He's going to make 2 shots at you, Savic. So he comes up. Here's the first shot. Here's the second, 17 and 19.
He's going to miss.
All right, damn. All right, so he pulls up and stops short and draws back and lets these 2 arrows fly. And maybe you just deftly ducked out of the way like it's nothing. Or perhaps you swat them out of the air with your sword.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. So, all right, well, he will end his turn and he will issue another command to his troops, which they will abide by at the end of the turn. Gradius, you're up.
I'm gonna attack him. Or not.
2 misses, sorry.
Well, then I'm not gonna attack him. I'm gonna sit here and look like an idiot.
Well, while you sit there, you can listen to this battle music on repeat. All right, Gradius, after you, it would be the elephant's turn with the elephants down. So here's what happened. This elephant falls down, and these 3 guys actually spill out of the back here from I forget what it's like in Lord of the Rings how those guys are riding on the back of that elephant in that thing. So the elephant crashes to the ground and these three soldiers spill out. And they're just going to kind of fan out here. And lastly, we'll have Big Bertha elephant come in here. All right, so here's what happens, Gradius. She's going to charge. As soon as I look at her trampling charge. All right, so she's going to try and trample you. So she's going to move forward and try and gore you with her tusk. And then if that hits, you need to make a DC 12 strength saving throw.
So who's trampling me?
This giant elephant.
Well, wouldn't that trample the person in front of me?
I think, can't they move through enemy square or the ally squares?
I don't know the rules for elephants. I'm just saying we're right beside each other. It's that graceful to to make a 5-foot difference in boring.
Let me look it up.
I'm just I mean, I get that I'm using logic in a fantasy-based game. It just
So it says anyone can move through an ally space. You can only move through an enemy space if it's at least 2 sizes larger than you. In either case, I don't know. Dave, Dave, I need some insight.
Friendly players can.
What's
I don't
that?
know anything about that. Friendly players can move through their spaces, but unfriendly players cannot.
Okay.
That's all I know.
What I'm getting at is, like, if the elephant came to gore me, I feel like it would also hit the guy that I'm fighting. That's all I'm saying. Like, this guy would get hit along with me. Like, an elephant's tusk is bigger than 5 feet.
Maybe if he like misses your AC by like 5, maybe then he gores his friend.
Well, I'm just saying we would both get gored.
You mean like Goku and Madden?
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of cool. All I remember is what I just said, but you could have like a miss contingency though, or you could gore him. Just gore him.
Yeah, I think he'll just gore both of you. How about that?
That's fine. I was thinking from the situation of like an elephant having its head down charging. Like it wouldn't be able to get its tusk down and hit me while not hitting that guy.
Gored. He says.
We're gonna start calling that elephant Al.
I was just gonna make that joke. He's gonna start using the name Alphonse. All right, so he runs in here and he's gonna gore.
Alphonse Elephant.
And I'm just gonna make one roll, and if it hits you, it hits both of you. 28.
Yeah, that would be a hit.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
I don't know if you misread my name, but it's not John.
What did I say?
I was making a joke about the crit.
Oh. For a second, I was like, shit, did I call you by the wrong name? All right, give me a second here to pull up the damage. You also are going to need to make a strength saving throw. But how does it... I don't know this. Does the fact... I guess the crit has no effect on this saving throw.
That is a question for Darren.
No, it doesn't.
All right, sorry, Kyle. It hits for a lot.
It's only damage.
All right, you take this from the gore crit. Oof. Make a strength saving throw to stay on your feet somehow.
Yeah, Heldorf.
All right, you fall prone. All right, you fall prone. And as you fall prone, as a bonus action, the elephant can make one stomp attack against you since you're prone. Lucky for you, the stomp attack doesn't hit for quite as much. $14.
Miss.
All right. All right. The elephant ends its turn, and that is the end of the round. Gallandan, you're up.
I gotta move my mark on somebody. Whoever's
the other
attacking.
elephant? How about that other elephant that's messing me up?
I don't know. Well, I think if I hit, they didn't say, isn't Savic working on a Loxodon?
Well, he was, but he moved, and that Loxodon died from the gore.
Okay. Well, yeah,
He
let's
got
kill that.
gored.
Okay. That's the guy. Then, yeah, throw up mark on Grandma Elephant. Yeah, I'm gonna need to see this. I'm gonna need to see the statistics on that, the FBI statistics.
Nobody's talking about it.
No, I'm the only one at Thanksgiving dinner that brings it up.
Oh my God.
That's why we only see you once a year.
How absurd. All right, yeah, I put Hunter's mark on Big Bertha.
Okay. Hunter's mark. I have advantage one way or another at this point. Let's shoot. Let's shoot. What do we got? +8. I'm just using a regular bow.
Yeah, I don't think you bought the +1 arrows. I just thought of that. Sorry, buddy. I totally forgot about that.
16.
Yeah, 16 is gonna hit on her.
The bad side of the barn. Okay. This is a plain hit. 3D. No, 3D6. I need to figure out how to make macros one of these days. No bonus. +1d8. +5. 22.
Okay.
I'm going in turret. No, I'm going in turret mode.
Okay. Savic, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna have my owl familiar take the help action and fly over the Big Bertha. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a firebolt cantrip on the elephant.
Okay.
Critical hit.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and throw 2 motes of fire up at the elephant for 38. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and then move up to Mirtha and then come in with a sword attack. Let's see here. 17 versus armor class.
Hit.
All right. Hitting for another 9 damage. I'm going
All
to
right.
then take the disengage action for my hasted action. And I'm going to go ahead and continue moving. I'm going to go ahead and move here and end my turn.
All right. All right. At the end of your turn, it will be the Cavalier's turn. Let's see. I don't know if he will continue pursuing. Yeah, I think he will. Okay. At the end of your turn, I think he's going to use a legendary action to move 30 feet here. And then it will be his turn, and he will move the other bit of the distance over here. All right, so he's going to come charging up on you in a black courser, longsword drawn, and attack you. He's going to try and slash at you twice with his longsword. 24 and 16.
He's going to miss.
Damn, 24 misses. Okay, holy shit balls. All right. All right, well then he will end his turn there. And it's Grady's turn. Gradius, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking.
No worries.
Yeah, I am. Ew. I am going to cast Bless, and everyone's within range.
Okay, very nice.
So you, Savik and Galandan are blessed.
Went putting out of bed today, and this guy said, "God bless you." He had a cane. I don't know why that's important, but if it is,
What's nice that he said that.
Yeah, it was before the snow hit.
What did you get?
What? Me?
Yeah, what'd you get to eat?
Oh, a cinnamon bun.
Nice.
Went in there because I was gonna get an apple and decaf coffee, and then I left with cinnamon buns. Watching that waistline.
I bet. Sounds really good.
I have an inside joke with cinnamon buns.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So what? Whose turn is it?
It was Gradius' turn. He cast Bless.
Bless everybody. Okay, I'm just making sure.
No,
I
that's-
wasn't.
All right, so a couple of these minions are gonna, let's see, kind of fan out here. I think they're gonna come back here towards US. They're just grunts. And this other guy will come through here towards Gradius. And he is going to one second. All right, so he's got a spear and he's going to try and spear you. So one attack on you, Savic, and one attack on you, Gradius. All right, 9 on Gradius, 20 on Savic.
Miss.
Miss and miss.
Miss.
All right, they must be shaken up from falling out of the saddle. All right, that's the end of their turn. It's Big Bertha's turn. Let me see. What is she gonna do? Did you get up?
Nope.
All right, she's gonna stomp you again. 21.
That hits.
All right, man. Did she stomp you? She missed on her last one, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay, well, sorry, but it's bludgeoning damage and it's this much. 9. So she stomps you for 9 damage and ends her turn. That's a round down. Galandan.
Um,
Oh, wait.
Mirtha
At the
wants to feel the burn damage.
Oh, yeah, she does. Please, yes, thank you for reminding me.
No
I even
problem.
put on her stat block fire. Nice, 11.
Yep.
Mirtha don't like that very much. All right, so the Battleborn Cavalry is going. I can't get them to turn for some reason. Oh boy. They're going to turn and attempt to come charging at your flank, but in the distance at the end of the round, you hear the blaring of a trumpet, and this will evoke Inspire, and the Dawn Warden Cavalry start to advance on the field of battle towards the Battleborn Mounted Knights. And now we're up at the top with Galandan. Hit.
19.
19 hits. Nice. Damn. Anything else? Okay. Savic.
Oh, Dave, did you add bless to your second attack roll?
And thank you very much. The second attack roll would
Hit.
plan 19, 20, 21.
Your second attack roll would be a 16, and that would hit.
Oh, no. I only have one attack roll. I mean, my
Oh, okay.
did I say second attack roll? I meant my second.
Okay.
I was probably referring to advantage, which is going to cause subsequent confusion. I'm done.
All right, cool. Savic. Sorry, I got real confused for a second.
Me too.
Uh,
I'm going to have to go in a little bit.
It's hard to do all this math when you're drunk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my familiar take the help action over towards Mirtha. My hasted action, I'm gonna go ahead and use the disengage action. I'm gonna go ahead and move. I'll go ahead and attack Mirtha with Booming Blade. 24 versus
Hit.
AC.
Hit.
D6 plus 4
Yeah, they are.
for 5, and then an 8. For 11.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and attack again for another regular attack.
Hit.
D6 plus 4 for another 5 damage on top of that. So
Okay.
16 damage. And
Nice.
then I'm going to go ahead and move a little bit more. Move around here to the corpse of this elephant. And that's going to end my turn.
Okay. I don't know how you copy GIFs, but I can't get the GIF to send. Oh well. I just envision your fighting style like you're just in there lopping at the limbs of the elephant.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it will be the Cavalier's turn, and what is he gonna do? I think he's gonna just keep pursuing you. All right. So he's gonna draw his lance. Lance Bass. And let's see. He's gonna use his charger to move 20 feet. And then attack you with his lance. And if you get hit with the lance, then we'll see what happens. All right, so he's going to come charging, kicks his heels into the flank of his horse, and going to charge up here and try and hit you with his lance. 26.
Oh no. I'm gonna go ahead and use a I'm gonna go ahead and use a reaction to cast shield spell.
Okay, so that's a miss then.
Yep.
Man, what have I done? Goodness. All right, well, that's a bummer. So he misses with his lance, or perhaps like you cast shield and his lance kind of glances off of it harmlessly. And he will end his turn. Bummer. Gradius.
I am going to cast Cure Wounds at the 3rd level.
Okay. Nice. You definitely need that.
And I am going to attack the horse with my spirit weapon. Or the elephant. I don't know why I said horse.
The horse. Maybe you've never seen an elephant and it looks like a horse to you. Yeah, 24 is or 23 is a hit. For 12. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, give me 1 sec. Sorry. All right, after you, let's see. It'll be these grunts' turn. All right, so this grunt's gonna try and spear you and miss. And I think these others are gonna fan out here and draw their short bows. All right, Savik, I think homeboy here is gonna try and shoot you with his short bow. Oh wait, I don't think he would be able to because there's an elephant carcass here. You should have cover. You should have cover from the elephant carcass.
Okay.
All right, so he'll attack with disadvantage. Miss. All right, so his arrow sails into the dead carcass of the war elephant. And this guy here, oh, I don't know what he can do. I think he's going to just start moving this way and end his turn. All right, so we'll start with Mirtha over here. And man, she's mad.
You better
all right.
burn first.
I think she takes the burn damage at the end of the round if she doesn't put the fire out. She's gonna try and hit you with her trunk, Gradius, and also the spearman because she doesn't care. 14 versus AC.
Miss.
All right, well, it hits the spearman. So she swings at you, but you're short and stout. So maybe you duck
I'm still
under.
laying on the ground.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I haven't even gotten up yet. I'm
Well,
like, if I
maybe-
get up, I can cast spells from here.
Maybe she should be hitting you with advantage, but never mind. She hits this guy for 25. And he dies. So she slams him into this wall here in a bloody pulp. Round down. At the end of the round, the Dawn Warden Cavalry advance into the ranks of Clan Battleborn, the cavalry.
Does Mirtha take some burn damage?
Yes, she did not put the fire out.
All right. Burning for 9.
Just like that Elvis song. I'll probably make that joke like 1,000 more times in this campaign. I feel like I made it the other week when you did the burn damage. Gallandan.
$26.
Hit. $17. All right. Grady's, you might want to get up on your turn.
No, it's 25.
25.
I gotta get going to bed.
All right, buddy.
I gotta get up early.
I'm glad you were able to make it.
Me too.
We will. We'll probably wrap this up and then we'll call it, and then we'll pick up AV next week, and we can devote the whole session to that. So think about how much honor you want to farm in mid.
I'll
Enough
do that.
to spawn the druids.
Well, I'll catch you guys next time.
Dude,
Yeah.
Petey, I'll let you know about experience.
See you, Dave.
Ooh, experience.
Yeah,
Do you get
get a little.
experience for hustling a gnome girl and giving you a discount?
I mean, Wes, she was gonna give Wes some experience, if you know what I'm saying.
I gotta go. That's my cue.
I just hope that she doesn't come up short.
All right, Savik, you're up. Sorry.
All right, let's see here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and have my familiar take the help action, fly back into the base. I'm going to use my hasted action to take disengage, and I'm going to go ahead and move.
Okay.
To around Mirtha here. I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I'm going to go ahead and hit Mirtha with a booming blade.
Big Mirtha. Hit.
All right, 22. Let's see. D6 plus 4, and then another D8 worth of damage. 9 damage, and I'm going to go ahead and do another attack with my short sword.
Okay.
14 versus AC.
14 is a miss.
All right.
But your
I
9
got
damage.
bless.
Your 9 damage will bring her down. So.
Okay.
How do you want to do it?
I'm just gonna, I want to see this slash go across her back leg and her just kind of start wobbling over as her top carriage is on fire and just kind of fall over, impale herself on some spikes on the way down.
Okay. Yeah. So you slice her with your blade, and she lets out this mournful cry and falls to the ground with a great thundering crash and impales herself on the spikes as she falls down.
All right. I'll use some more of my movement speed to head back over to the commander here. I know I rolled a 14. I'm going to use Bless to see if I can't. 17 versus armor class?
Yes, that's a hit.
All right. D6 plus 4. Gonna slash at the commander for 7.
Okay. You just look at his stat block. All right. Anything else?
No, that's gonna end my turn.
Okay. After that, he's going to take a legendary action to make a weapon attack against you with his sword. 16 is a miss. All right, so now it'll be his turn. So he's going to wheel his horse around again and make 2 more weapon attacks with longsword. 9 and 22.
Both miss.
All right, damn, not a good day for him. Gradius. All right, so there's a huge elephant dead at your feet.
Oh, I guess it's time to stand up now. That's what half my movement to stand up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna move over here and my turn. Actually, I'm gonna take the dodge action. My turn.
Gotcha. All right. Well, the elephants are dead, so we're just gonna have these grunts go. All right, Gradius, you come out here in open field, and this grunt runs up to you, and this one runs up to you, Savik, and they're gonna make 2 spear attacks, 1 each. 10 and 9, and yeah. So
Miss.
yeah. Okay, well, that's a round down. Galandan's not here, so Savik, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna have Familiar take the help action and fly by the commander here. I'm gonna go ahead and attack the commander with Booming Blade cantrip. 26 versus armor class.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right.
Oops.
9 damage, and then he's gonna get sheathed in thunder and take another 4 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and attack him with another short sword attack.
Okay.
Let's see here. 11. Gonna miss.
Miss.
I'm gonna use my hasted action to take disengage, and I am gonna go ahead and move.
Okay.
I'm gonna move here and end my turn.
Gotcha. All right, after you, it'll be the Cavaliers' turn. And what are they gonna do? Oh, I don't know. All right, he's gonna ride over here.
All right. For choosing to move, he's going to take an additional 2d8 thunder damage.
Hit me with it.
8 damage.
Nice.
Some might say he was thunderstruck.
I was trying to think if he wanted to equip his lance, but I figured since he's already using sword, he's probably just going to keep swinging that sword. Oh, Gradius. You took the dodge action. So 19,
Good thing I did.
19 and 16.
19 hits.
All right, it doesn't hit for much. It's just a D8 plus 4. So he strikes you for 8. Man, good thing you took the dodge action, buddy, because man, that would have been really something. All right, he ends his turn there, and it's your turn, Gradius.
Well, I'm gonna attack him back.
Uh, 16 is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. Oh wait, I can bless myself. Right, it works on attack rolls.
Yeah, attack rolls and saving throws, if I recall correctly. Then yeah, that's a hit. But I think you can only use it
19
on,
and 20,
I don't know
or
if you can use it on 2 rolls. Let me just check. I should know.
You should know, except for you never cast it when you had your paladin because that took one of your spell slots from Smite. It just says you can bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range whenever the target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll. So it doesn't say anything about being limited, but it also doesn't say every attack.
You know what? That is fine. I'm just gonna research that. But yeah, let's go for it for now. So those both hit. I think you're correct. I just need to look at the Dungeon Master's Guide. But yeah, those 2 attacks hit. Yeah, it says before the spell ends, and if the spell hasn't ended. You get 2 attacks?
Yeah, my spirit weapon.
Oh, yeah. Damn, 25? All right, cool. Anything else you want to do, buddy?
Nope, that's it.
All right, well, I'm going to have these spearmen move after Wes, and this guy in front of you is going to miss, and then also miss on Wes. So that is a round down. Let me see. Did that guy use his legendary action yet? No. All right, we will end the round there, and it'll be Savic's turn when he gets back.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead. Have familiar flyby with the help action. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt on the Cavalier.
Okay.
Let's see here. 18.
Hit.
2d10 for 10 fire damage. Throw
All right.
2 motes of fire at him.
He is on fire.
And then I'm gonna go ahead. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and move here. And I will go ahead and do 2. I'll go ahead and finish my attack action. And then I'll use my hasted action to attack him again.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah.
I don't think that one's going to hit.
Yeah, I doubt it.
21.
21 hits.
All right.
Oof was a good squire.
And then attack him for another 6 damage.
All right.
That's going to end my turn.
All right. After you, it will be the Cavalier's turn. All right. So he's going to wheel around here. Sword in hand. And he's going to attack you. Oh, yeah. Watch out. 21 and 13.
It's going to miss.
Holy shit. All right. Well, in that case, he's going to end his turn. And it will be Grady's turn.
Does he want to take some burn damage?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Burn for 8.
I'm going to attack him too.
You hit him with a devastating insult. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, both of those are a hit.
$21.
Okay, holy shit balls. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. At the end of your turn, he uses a legendary action to attack you. 24. Gradius.
Me? Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't know if you're talking about
Yeah,
me.
my bad. My bad. So you take 8 slashing damage.
It's easier when we're not all in a giant ball.
Yeah. All right, that's the end of his turn, or that was the end of your turn. He used a legendary action, so it'll be these little grunts. All right, Gradius, so they're gonna stab at you. Oh, that's a critical hit. And then this guy's gonna come up here and stab at you, Wes, and miss. All right, Gradius, so he's gonna crit you. It's not that much damage. It's 1d6 plus 6.
I'm probably dead.
9.
Yep, that's exactly how much health I have.
All right, so he finds a crease in your armor and drives his spear in between that weak point, and you fall to the ground. Round down, Savik.
All right. All right. I'll have my familiar take the help action, fly by the Cavalier. I'll go ahead and attack him with Booming Blade.
Okay.
It's gonna.
Oh, crit.
Okay.
You'll probably down him on this hit, so think about how you want to do it.
Okay. That's plus 10 for 13. And then we got some thunder.
All right, that doesn't quite down him.
We got some thunder then for 12.
That does. All right, so you're going to down him. So how do you want to do it?
I'm gonna watch his head explode as he gets encased in thunder energy, and just the sheer sounds of it just have his head explode. I don't know.
That's very macabre of you. All right, well, yeah, he takes this lightning damage and his head explodes and he falls out of the saddle at your feet with a thud. Oh my god. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attack this guy in front of me with a regular short sword attack. For 24. Slash at him for 8. And
Right.
I'm going to use my hasted action to attack him again. 15 versus armor class.
That's a hit too.
All right. Slash at him for another 6 damage. And that's going to end my
All right.
turn.
Well, at the end of your turn, as you slash at him, you cut him down. One quick, clean cut, fast and efficient, and he drops to the ground dead.
Okay, that's going to end my turn.
I feel like elves, like an elf sword fighting, would go for the most efficient, graceful way of killing somebody, you know?
Yeah, like their head exploding and thunder damage.
Yeah. There are exceptions, of course. Oh. That was the end of your turn. The Cavalier's dead, so it's Gradius' turn. Gradius, do you want to make a saving throw to regain your footing?
It's just a straight D20, right?
Yeah.
I figured I'd ask the expert.
Wow. All right, that's a success. I gotta move your mug. All right, Savik, this guy is gonna come over here and try and drive his spear. And oh my God, critical miss. So he lunges at you with his spear, and you step to the side, and he clumsily falls with it into the dirt and gets the head of the spear stuck. And he ends his turn. That's a round down. So it's your turn, Savik.
All right. I'll go ahead and have my familiar take the help action and fly by the spear guy.
You can attack him with advantage because his spear is stuck in the ground.
Oh,
So
okay.
extra advantage,
All right.
double. I don't. Why don't we just? Yeah, there's a crit.
I'll just attack him with. Since I already have advantage, I won't take the help action with my familiar.
Okay.
I'm already rolling with elven accuracy, so.
Yeah, I need to work. We need to work that out.
Let's see here. Critical hit. So I'm hitting him with Booming Blade for 16, and then another D8 on top of that thunder damage.
Holy shit. 30?
Yep.
All right, you kill him. How do you want to do it?
Just like the Cavalier, I'm gonna watch as the blade slips through him and he gets enshrouded. He starts clenching his head because of the thunder damage he's taking, and his I don't know, his eardrums rupture and bleeds out.
Oh my God. That sounds horrific. All right, well, with his death and the fact that the Dawn Warden cavalry has been riding into the rear flank of the enemy cavalry, the battle comes to a resounding end as the Battleborn forces are crushed and begin to pull back from the crossroads. West, you're the only guy standing. Do you want to continue the encounter? I can keep throwing these guys at you, or we can end it here.
I'm cool for ending it here.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, you hear the king's voice enter the demiplane, and it appears kind of like all around you, and he's speaking with some sort of amplify spell. And he says, "What a resounding victory for our heroes as they pay tribute to Valos, the first king." And the demiplane begins to dematerialize around you, and you find yourself back in the tournament grounds in front of the king. And the people in attendance at the tournament are on their feet cheering for you over your resounding victory that commemorates such an important battle in the kingdom's history. How much experience do you guys have?
We're about 200,000 away from what we need.
200,000?
Yeah, away from what we need. So you just go ahead and round it up to that, and what we get.
Oh, what? You want to be level 17?
I don't like all these accusations today.
How much, Wes?
I have 16,550.
All right, go ahead and give yourselves 2,500. For defending the crossroads and good role playing. All right, what did you think of the commemorative battle?
It's like a trip down memory lane.
I mean, more or less, that's pretty much how it happened. I hope it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had fun.
Cool. Well, let me show you the map for next week.
Well, we already know that we're gonna pick blue because they have strategic advantage in AV.
I mean, I think it looks pretty good for a condensed version of the AV map. So the story is after breaking the armies of the orcs and the giants and repelling their assault from Aedekin, the alliance of dwarves, elves, and men pushed north, pursuing the fleeing orc and giant armies with the goal of ending the war once and for all and to relieve the battered defenders outside in the forts outside of the great dwarven city of Valamor. And you know, there might be a couple familiar faces along the way here. Oh no. Anyway, what do you guys think?
Pretty
I think it
excited
looks
to
very
see
cool.
how some. Go ahead.
Yeah, it should be fun. Should be enough for this session.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see some AV.
So, and there'll be like, it's going to be like a series of objectives, you know, and so we'll see what you guys want to do. I think it'll be pretty neat, real neato.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome, awesome. Well, that's all you get to see. So we'll go back here. All right. So with that, we will call day 2 of the tournament nearly completed. I don't know. Do you want to start day 3 with the commemorative battle and then finish with the team or with the free for all melee?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, that kind of spreads things out nicely over 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything you want to do at the end of day 17 or day 19?
I'd like to take a long rest.
Okay. What about you, Gradius?
Yeah, I'd like to take a long rest as well.
All right. Are you planning to go back to your quarters to rest, or did you just want to sleep in a tent at the tournament grounds?
Make a difference.
No, not really. It just depends on where you want to sleep, really.
I would say just the tent, so we don't have to walk back.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So you guys go and find a tent to sleep and relax. Savic, roll D10.
A D10.
D10, please. Okay. You dream during your trance period. And in your dream,
You see white boys and black boys playing together.
can somebody roll a D100? Please.
Is this to find out what he dreamed about?
No, he would have to tell you.
Oh, okay.
There are light clouds again today. You can ask him what he dreams about if you want. Any questions on the dream, Savik?
No, I'm gonna write down what I recalled in the dream in my journal, and that's what day 3.
Yeah, day 3.
Okay, I'm gonna write.
Day 3 since you've been having these nightmares.
Yeah.
And let me see. Give me a second. I need to read something. You feel a distinct pool of dark magic somewhere within you that you could embrace if you so choose. You know that perhaps embracing this dark power may bring
Unlimited
an
power.
array of benefits. What's that?
Unlimited power.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it, because he shoots lightning.
You know that embracing this power may bring a host of benefits or may spell your ruin. Do you embrace?
No,
Think
I
on it.
do
You don't
not.
have to. You don't have to decide right now, but just let me know.
No, I do not.
Okay. All right. You steal your thoughts and manage to will away the seductive embrace of dark magic, and steal yourself towards your purpose. Although I would say that you're not. You find sleep troubling.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you any levels of exhaustion, but these dreams that you're having are troubling.
Okay.
All right, boys. Well, I think we'll wrap it up there. I mean, if you want to on Discord for a little bit, we can. But otherwise, I think that's a good place to stop for the night.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to head to bed.
Cool, man. I hope you
Yeah.
guys had fun.
Yeah, I did.
Cool. I hope so. So, what is this? Wes, I got something for you. I'm going to put it on the Google Drive.
All right.
It's a price list for spell components. So it's gonna go up on the G Drive right now. All right, guys. Well, I hope it was fun. And we'll pick it up next week with AV, and we'll hopefully finish out the tournament arc next week. So, and then there will
Cool.
be like champion ceremony where you get some awards for your performance, of course,
Sweet.
some goodies. So, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, we'll call it here, and I don't know. I'll be on Discord for a little if anybody wants to hang out, but if not, I'll catch you guys later.
All right, dude. I'll catch you later.
Later,
I gotta go
Petey.
to bed.
See you,
Feel
Kyle.
man. Later.
Later, Wes.
Later.